That note.
That's it. That's all we gotta say.
I wish we were recording
I haven't
that.
heard very much White Zombie, so I couldn't
That
add to the conversation.
that was such a good conversation. I wish we were recording.
Lisa, I need to talk to you from Rob Keep going.
Did we do a podcast this week? What was that?
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 74 of Brett and Tony with Ash and Abe. I'm Abe.
I'm Brett. Did you almost choke on that tea?
Yes.
I'm Ashlyn.
I'm Tony.
That's right, everybody. It's episode 74, so we're going to talk about a movie today.
It's a movie episode.
That's right.
BM squared.
BM squared.
Where B movies are the best movies.
The best. Did you like how we just switched roles right there?
Yeah,
I did the
nice.
echo, you did the
The
thing. Yeah.
suckiest movies.
Well, this movie.
This is my pick,
This was Abe's pick. Why did you pick this one?
because it looked awesome.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Did you
And I
watch-
mean, I did watch the trailer, yeah.
You watched the trailer
Yeah, I watched the
beforehand?
trailer, and
Because I know you like to go in blind a lot of times.
usually, yeah. Well, see, I was actually not planning on picking this for a podcast at all, and then another podcast, I don't remember who, said that they were going to watch this. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. And I saw the poster, and it said, it's like this movie meets Dogtooth, and I was like, I have to know.
Ugh.
So I watched
That's
the
a sign
trailer,
from
and I'm like,
God.
I kind of want to watch this movie.
I forget. Did you tell Ashlyn this when you picked it?
I did,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, on the
I
episode.
made sure to leave it after she agreed.
Yeah, she agreed first.
The second I heard that, she heard that would have been a veto. I know it. So I played it,
And
right?
I believe that I begged her to veto it after we
You
yeah,
did.
you did.
Yeah.
You did.
Dogtooth comparison, but
I wish
But
she
after
did.
watching
I
it,
wish
is there
she
a
did.
Dogtooth comparison?
Yes.
Really? Oh, man. I'm excited to talk about this one then, guys.
so
All
here
right,
we are
so-
talking about Borgman.
Borgman.
But first, it's time to hop on the spoiler train, folks, because we're going to Movieville.
Movieville.
Yeah, you should have. That's where you have the episode late, why didn't? This.
Yeah,
This.
guys, it was a late night.
Love it.
There
Love it.
might be a couple weird ones
That's
like
good.
that. So yeah, that movie is Borgman from 2013, written and directed by Alex Van Warmerdam.
Warmerdam.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, it is.
Warmerdam.
He's warming them dams.
Uh-huh.
I took a Tony. I'm
Yep.
surprised he didn't say it.
I was not paying attention. What did he say?
Oh, look who's
He
not
was
paying
pulling an
attention.
Ashlyn.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Everybody's switching roles
What?
today.
We are.
Okay.
So what did you say?
Next.
I don't remember.
I said he's warming them dams
Oh yeah,
because his name is Warmer Dam.
the writer director.
I don't get it.
Oh,
Anyway.
he doesn't get puns.
Anyway.
He only gives puns.
It's my gift. It's my course.
Also, I want to throw out the cinematography is by Tom Arisman.
Hell yeah.
Because I liked the cinematography in this movie. It's
gorgeous.
Yeah, it was very pretty. It was very good, and the shot compositions and everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's shot well. This movie
Very well. Yeah.
shot
This
very
is
well.
very A24-esque without having the A24 thrown before it.
Yep.
But it's a gorgeous fucking movie.
Yep, it was. And this comes from the Netherlands.
Yeah. Well, see,
They're weird.
it comes from the Netherlands, and they said that, but it's also like they were speaking German the whole movie. So
Was it German?
it just sounds. I guess it sounds like. I don't know have that confirmed, but it sounds like
What do
German.
they speak in the
It
Netherlands?
wouldn't have been German because no for them was knee.
Nee.
That's
Me.
And
true.
not nine. So
Yep.
what do they speak in the Netherlands then?
Dutch.
Probably.
Dutch,
No, Netherlands then.
Netherlandian.
Because I think I think Netherlands is Dutch. I'll Google it.
Okay.
What is knee? Find out knee, and then you'll find out.
That means no.
I've got two.
No, I meant like if you look up what language
Oh,
knee.
N-E-E.
Yep.
N-E-E. Okay.
Not K-N-E-E. Then yes, knee.
Yeah. He was the
And that's-
slowest.
And that's a
Googler.
male
I
can.
had to restart my phone, and then I had to wait for it to
Oh.
connect to your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi sucks. I hear.
Oh, I
anyways-
guess Ashland done. Okay, moving on.
Well, no, we can Google it and still talk.
Yes, the primary language in the Netherlands is Dutch.
Okay, Dutch.
Dutch, which apparently
Dutch.
sounds a lot like German to me.
Knee.
Nee.
All right, so the cast for this flick, we've got Anton / Camille Borgman. At the beginning, he's kind of called Anton, but then I think after he cuts his hair, he becomes
his
Camille.
alter ego comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I think Borgman just stays the same. He keeps the last name.
Yeah.
I think.
No, when he was Anton, it wasn't Borgman.
Oh, it
was
wasn't?
something else. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
It was.
And then we have Marina and her husband, Richard. And then they have 3 kids. They also have a nanny named Stein. And what does this guy do, by the way? It doesn't ever say what he does.
No, it
He was
doesn't.
a TV production.
Yeah.
TV
The
production?
guy he was working for was a TV producer.
Okay.
Yeah, they did reveal that. I don't know what he did.
He makes some money. They have a
Apparently.
live-in nanny.
That house.
It was nice.
I hate the exterior though because it was very like that looks like our high school, like very prison-esque, like where it's just
It does
blank
look like the
concrete.
yeah.
But the inside was gorgeous,
Yeah.
and the yard was gorgeous.
On the outside, yeah, it just kind of looks like a compound.
Yeah.
And that's
About
it.
that,
Yeah.
Although I did
I
hate their
super-
stairs.
I super love the house.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the outside of it looks so cool.
Oh, you like the outside?
Yeah,
of it?
it's
I
so
didn't. It was so
minimalist. And
yeah,
I
but it
love
was so cold and
concrete minimalist.
yeah. I don't know.
Boom.
But their stairs were like
Yeah.
metal stairs, and
Like wire and shit.
they sounded.
Yeah.
I can see kind of what you mean. I don't like the concrete look,
Yeah.
but I can see what you mean about the minimalist.
Oh, I love
'Cause
that.
I like those pole barn. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yep, yep.
Where like it just looks like a barn on the outside, and then on the inside, it's just like this amazing
Yeah.
house that
Yeah.
somebody built in there. Yeah. Also, Borgman, he has some friends. He's got
Quite a few friends.
Ludwig and Pascal.
Which Ludwig is the director.
Is it?
Yep.
Really?
Ludwig was the director.
Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. And then Ianka and Brenda, they're like hired help assassins.
Yeah,
I think.
kind of. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's just the feel you get.
Right.
It doesn't say.
Oh no, they have the professional vibe like Leon. They
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
all business, just
All
boom,
business
boom, boom
until they
Yeah.
got to make some breakfast.
Yep.
After some killings.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically our cast right there. And then for the setting, it's the Netherlands, mostly on Marina and Richard's property.
Yeah.
Which, like we said, is a palatial estate.
I like that.
Yeah, you like that?
I do.
Yeah.
I see why you stayed up late writing this script. That was good.
Was it worth?
That was worth
the
it.
3 in the morning.
Yeah.
I think it should have gotten 4.
And got some even better lines.
Yeah.
So, this movie opens up with 2 dudes and a preacher tearing up Borgman's underground home. His underground
Love
home
it.
was
love
awesome.
love this whole thing.
Oh my god.
Because at first, the first thing you see is a dog barking.
Yeah.
Which, with the
Ooh,
comparison
I got
to a lot,
scared.
yeah, I was very
what?
with the dog barking.
Yeah.
The first shot is just a dog bark. I'm like, oh, fuck, they're gonna kill an animal.
Oh,
Ashton's
like
gonna
right
be
off the
miserable
bat.
this whole movie. But no, they did not kill the dog. But no, they go. It's just
Some
really
guys are like
tense.
guys are like loading up shotguns and shit.
And I love when movies do this. They kick off the movie and there's like no dialogue for a good 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, I think most of the whole
Yeah.
beginning.
It's just like they're just straight into the point, and like you just see a priest. He just finishes his sermon, then he's loading up shotguns. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, and then his 2 farmer buddies come by and
Yep.
pick him up to go on a hunt.
And then all of a sudden you see a periscope come from underground.
Yeah,
and
which was cool
That
as
was
fuck.
awesome. His little hut was awesome.
His hut is amazing.
and then Ludwig and Pascal got fucked in that realm because there's
they had little baby
it was big
baby
enough for
underground
their body,
rooms. Yeah,
and that's it.
that was it.
Awesome.
Yeah, but Borkman's was like a whole like it was
Oh.
as big as my dining room here.
For real, yeah. And I loved because he's just chilling in there. He knows something's up because he looks out the periscope. And then they have this stick and they're just stabbing into his fort.
It's like this big like steak thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's just like it broke his eggs and he's just packing up his shit, trying to get out. And he has an exit tunnel,
Yeah.
a secret exit tunnel he goes through. Fucking awesome.
yeah,
Love it.
Borkman's crazy.
Yes.
He does end up getting away in that little tunnel.
He does.
Yeah, and then he is able to find 2 of his friends, the Ludwig and the Pascal. in their little baby underground
Yeah.
rooms.
Little one-man shelters.
Yeah, and actually, he's trying to like phone them too. Like they all have cell phones, and he's trying to phone them and warn them. But they confuse me throughout the whole movie.
Why?
These because they're homeless people that live underground that have cell
Like
phones.
you mean their role? Yeah.
Like, and then they get more confusing from there. Like, do they have mind control powers? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, do they slip into motherfuckers' dreams and shit like that? Like,
I love them. I love everything about
do
it.
they
'cause-
turn into dogs? Guys, do they turn into dogs? I don't even know.
I have some more on all of that in the trivia.
Cool,
I do.
good. I was hoping that you were going to explain the movie to me.
I won't explain it to you because I think there's a lot of it that is purposely left unknown and mysterious.
And that's the thing. Like, it really reminds me of. Did you ever see Mother, Darren Aronofsky?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Reminds me of that.
Yeah.
Like, it's that kind of movie.
See, I wouldn't even go that. I
No?
see what you mean,
No.
but also I felt like Mother was a lot more obvious of what they were going for, and I mean I'm fine with that.
I don't know. After Mother
analogies-
ended, I was like, "What the fuck just happened?" And then I googled.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
and
no, Mother. I got a lot of it.
And then it all hit into place as
Yeah.
I was reading it. But we've talked about that before. I'm like a face value guy.
Right.
Like,
well, and I am too at times, but it depends on the movie I'm going into.
Yeah.
Like I know if I'm going into a Lynch movie, I know I need to think outside the fucking box.
Yeah.
And I need to look for things that aren't obvious.
Yeah.
And so it's all about who's
Or
and
just
Aronofsky. He's another one of those. He's just everything is a metaphor.
Yeah.
So you have to know ahead of time, and that's what I look for. So
yeah.
I think that I get most of this movie.
yeah,
Except the dogs.
the dogs.
I don't get the fucking dogs.
Yeah. Well, see, and I was confused at first because skipping ahead a little bit, there is after. So we'll continue with the plot line, and then I'll mention
We'll
it.
talk about the dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll mention dogs.
Well, so yeah, he gets away. Borgman does. He's going door to door, and trying to find somebody that'll let him come in and take a shower.
Yeah. So let me
Blows
bathe.
my mind.
Yeah.
It just blows my mind.
That he would even go up and
Yeah.
ask. Yeah.
First
that
of all,
would
if someone
be.
comes to my door
Yeah.
asking to take a bath, I'm like, you best get the fuck out of
And
here.
that's what I fucking love about
No.
Anton/Camille is just his utter confidence in any situation. He's just like this will work out.
It's because he can mind control.
It is,
I
but
think
it isn't.
so.
It's,
I'm pretty
it is-
sure.
It is
I
partly,
think he
but it
just has
isn't.
charisma.
I think he has mind control. I think he's a superhero
I don't think so.
or a villain or something.
Yeah, he's just going around asking people, "Can I bathe here?" And they're like, some of them, most of them, actually all of them, are like, "No,
All
no,
of
this
them
is
are like, no.
Well, they just they'll shut the door in his face.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
what I wouldn't even say anything. I don't know
Yeah.
what I would say. I just click.
like, sorry,
I think
man.
you'd be a lot slower. Like you'd be like a long, slow close,
Like real
awkward.
See, that's where you mess up because that's when they try to put the hand on
yeah,
the door.
yeah.
Nah.
But
See, I just know that Katie would kill me if I
Yeah.
let a homeless guy come in and take a
Yeah.
shower.
That's what's stopping you is the
Yeah.
fact that Katie would kill you.
Yes, because I'm a nice guy. I would probably, if it was just me, I would let
That
let
is
him come
too
in.
No.
nice, dude.
I
Where's
know.
your survival
I know.
instincts?
I know. There was a guy that was he was going around door to door. He was like this foreign guy, and I don't even remember what he was trying to sell or whatever, but. Yeah, he came to the door and like I had him in and made him a sandwich. We had lunch together.
Oh my god! I mean, that's super
Yeah.
cute.
And then
because it worked out.
And then Katie about killed me when she
Yeah.
found out about this later
Yeah.
that day when she came home. from
See,
work.
my apprehension would just be how awkward it would be. I'm just, what the hell am I going to be
That's
doing?
your apprehension.
Well, no, that along with the other things, but my main one, the first thing, I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do while this guy's just showering?
Yeah.
I'm just
That-
going to sit here and twiddle my thumbs? No, he's not going to be in my, no.
That should not be your main.
That's the first thing that comes.
You wrong. You wrong.
I'm not,
I know.
no, the other things are a factor, a huge
Yeah,
factor.
they should be number one
No.
factor. The fact that they could come in here, they're casing the place. Okay, that's first thought.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to armed robbery me.
Yeah.
Okay, second is they're just gonna kill me.
But that's also your
Murder.
That's also
And wear your skin.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more of a worry. I hate to say it. I don't want this to sound sexist,
For
but
women?
yeah, that's just your mentality in general. Because let's face it, a lot of men in the world are complete dickheads.
It's like
true that.
it's like unfortunately you have to
you
feel
have
like
to
that.
feel like that. But I
That's
mean,
a
for me,
survival
it's
instinct.
yeah,
So crazy.
no,
The
it's
first thing for you is it's awkward.
it's gonna be awkward. I'm gonna have to fake a whole conversation with this motherfucker, and then I'm gonna have to like, dude, just get the shower over with and done and get out of my house. No, I'm not dealing with all that.
Yeah.
Dude,
then-
I'd be like, there's
I'm gonna
a
be like,
hose.
you gotta hurry up and get out before Katie gets here.
That's so crazy to me. You need
that
to not.
and another thing like about this movie, and then also they do it really well in Funny Games, is the overstaying their welcome and like the entitlement, like because you get it
like this movie.
This movie, like he finally gets a house that he can go into. And then he's like, wait, I've only had a bath for 2 days and food for 2 days. I want some more, man. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, this is so awkward and like unnerving. I love it.
It was an
God.
unnerving movie.
It was.
Yeah.
It was like the impending doom thing.
The whole time.
When you're just like, what the fuck is going to happen? This is not going to end well. Love it.
You know it from the beginning. So yeah, he's going door to door. He knocks on Richard and Marina's door. They're going to be our main characters. Well, Marina is basically, and he tries to get a shower. He says that he knows the Marina girl.
I know your wife.
Yeah,
Such an awkward introduction.
and Richard's like, "No, you don't. Here's my fist." Just beats the fuck out of him.
See, and I thought that he pulled this because he'd be like, I'm going to sue you if you don't let me inside to take a fucking bath. I thought that was going to happen, but it doesn't.
No, but it's kind of like it's playing the victim in a way, like because he's being a complete dick,
yeah.
and he
Yeah.
escalates the situation.
Yeah.
He does.
He's prodding.
Borgman does.
Borgman is prodding slowly.
Yeah.
But
And he's
Richard
like,
takes it overboard.
and he's mind controlling him too to beat him up.
No,
But
I think
see-
this part. I don't think this is mind control.
I don't know.
And since we're beating around the bush, the whole thing is based on like he is a part of a German folklore of the Alp. It's called the Alp, and they have the ability to persuade women specifically. And if you further in the movie, you get into that a little bit more. But I feel like right here, all he's doing is he's playing on. He's like Spacey in Seven, where he's playing the emotions of Brad Pitt. He knows that he's an explosive motherfucker, so he's like, I'm just gonna poke and prod because he's gonna beat my ass, and then she's gonna feel sorry for me. I'm gonna get what I need anyway.
And he can mind control her.
He can and he can't.
Well,
Dream wise, they can.
See-
They infiltrate the dreams.
If this happened and you beat someone's ass,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm not letting that dude in.
I don't know.
Under
but
no circumstances am I going to feed this dude, bathe this dude,
I don't
or
know.
let him in my
No,
house.
I don't feel like you would take it to that extreme, but
No.
you would feel some
I'd
sense of
bring him-
obligation
No.
to help him.
Nope.
You would, in some
Nope.
sense, you
No.
would.
Because if you beat his ass, there's a good reason you beat his ass, even if it's
Well, I
in
guess
your mind.
that's me though.
yeah, but that's
me.
Abe though.
Yeah, exactly.
If
She
Abe
should
was,
know her husband well enough to be like, okay,
Yeah, but you already get the sense that this couple's kind of already on the rocks a little bit.
and
They
then he's
have
got
some
an explosive temper.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, in no world would I help this guy besides giving him a Band-Aid or like a sandwich outside. You're not coming in my house.
Well,
Ever.
All right.
Ever.
I appreciate. I'm glad to know that because I'm just gonna start beating random people that come to the door.
yeah.
I know they're not
I
getting
can't
in,
be on their
so-
side ever.
He gets his ass kicked. Borgman does, and then the wife, she feels guilty.
Oh,
so
my God.
she lets Borgman stay in a shack in the backyard for a couple days and sneak inside and take shower
And
and take
she
baths.
has kids, man.
Yeah, 3 kids.
I can't even
Yep,
fathom it.
3 kids and then a nanny that's probably like 20,
Right.
maybe.
Yeah.
18, maybe.
Well, see, and that's another thing that they also mention is the fact that she tells later. She says that there is an outside force that is both
It's dark
unnerving,
and warm.
but it's also warm
Yeah.
and inviting. So there's something about him that she is drawn to, and she feels compulsion to help him.
But she
And
also knows he's bad.
but she also feels like this is gonna end bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I fucking love this movie, guys.
Did you?
So-
I am so.
Crazy.
I don't know about you guys here.
So yeah, they become close over the next couple days. Marina and Borgman, even though he just creeps around being a weirdo.
Yeah.
Also, he gets close to the kids, even though he's just creeping around being a weirdo.
See,
Yeah.
I never really saw him as a threat until he started.
Until it shows him straddling Marina.
No.
And he's naked while she sleeps. And
Yeah, that was-
he's like pumping her with nightmares about her husband.
Yeah, yeah, that was a little strange. But no, I would admit more like when he's like just being really friendly with the kids. I mean, he wasn't inappropriately friendly by any means.
No.
It was just that, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's too friendly for a stranger.
Yeah.
Too friendly.
Telling them fairy tales.
Yeah,
and,
it's just weird.
some weird fairy tales about the white boy,
The white.
Yep.
Yeah, it is
the white child
boy.
or something. Yeah.
Also, when I saw him butt ass naked on her, pumping her with the bad dreams, I really thought he was pooping on her because
He
he's
looks like it.
Yeah,
He
he's
is
like,
in full pooping position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh my
He is.
god! I was just like, what is happening?
Well, and that scene was so abrupt and
Yeah.
disjointing that it was confusing for a second.
Well, because the first time it does it, it just it doesn't show that at first.
No.
It shows in her dream at first.
Of the husband
That
whooping
he's
her ass.
Whooping her
yeah.
ass.
And then
I thought-
seconds later, like a flip of a switch.
I thought that he found Borgman in
I
the
did
back,
too.
and he was just
Me too.
whooping ass.
I thought
it
that there
real
was a
life.
weird cut or
Yeah.
something in the... Because we watched this on Hulu, and so there was ads, and I thought there was just a weird cut transition type thing.
Yeah.
And, but no, and then it goes from the beat scene right to... naked pooping
Yeah.
Borgman sitting on top of her, and then he just dips the fuck out. It's like, what the
Yeah.
fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when he becomes unplugged with her, she'll wake up and then she's immediately pissed at her husband.
Yep.
Anytime, because it happens. This scenario with him over her,
It's a
shows
different
it
thing
happen,
every
like,
time, different dream every time. but
different
yeah.
dream every time, but it happens throughout the movie like 5 times or something like
Yeah,
that, 5
something
or
like
6
that, yeah.
times. But yeah, and every time she wakes up, she's more mad at her husband than she was last time.
Yep. And he thinks she's absolutely crazy because
Just
she's an
going insane.
artist. Yeah, and
Yeah.
she like gets wrapped up in her. I don't know. I felt like there was so much more going on in their relationship though, and you can tell that they're strained as it is, and maybe that's what drew Borgman there in the first place.
To be able to pull his shenanigans.
Yeah.
So also she's fallen in love with him, Borgman, and he tries to leave after a few days. It was all a ploy. It was just
Yeah.
a play.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But he tries to leave, and then she begs him to stay, and so they, decide to murder her husband.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna stay. So
Yeah.
not he doesn't want to stay out in a shack out back.
No. He wants to be in the
he
main
wants
house.
to be in the house.
Yes. He doesn't
Yeah.
want to have to be sneaking around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And he's playing her too, like we're falling in love.
And then this is where like you absolutely get a glimpse of the severity of the situation because she's
The
like
gardener.
Yep, she's like, okay, fine,
Yeah.
whatever you need to do, just make
Yeah.
sure you get back into this house because you can't be gone.
Yeah.
And
Because I need you.
Yes, and then you see Borgman, and he's like cooking up like this black substance and rubs it on a Q-tip, and you're like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yep.
Then he pulls out a blowgun,
Yeah.
and then he sneaks into the garden and he shoots.
Anytime I see blowguns, by the way, I think of you.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you
Dude,
have
they are
one.
so
We
fun.
used to
They are
do that
fun.
all the time.
so fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, he shoots the gardener in the
Shoots
back of the neck, and
This whole why don't just wait until he goes home and then like bust into his house
Yeah.
and like kill them?
Yeah.
Why did they go to such lengths?
love it.
Like he calls up his 2 assassin friends.
Yeah.
To come
Pretend to
help
be
him
doctors.
to pretend to be doctors.
And it's so mysterious.
You don't have to do any of this. They didn't have to
True.
do
I
any
know,
of that.
but I'm glad they did because the way it played out, like, okay, so he takes the gardener out. He's like, oh, dude, you're sick.
Yeah.
I got a doctor friend. Do you have a wife at home? I'll take you to her. And then he calls his friends. He's like, you got to look the part. You got to look perfect. And he takes them over, and then they show up, and it's like, oh, no, he's
and
been
it's
poisoned.
2 ladies, one kind of younger and like 20s, and
Yeah.
She
then
was
one like
supposed to
40s.
be the daughter.
The daughter,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
They were going to a wedding.
Yes.
Yep.
And,
Yep.
like, they had a whole backstory planned out and everything. And then...
Unnecessary.
Yes.
Well.
And then Borgman mixes up more of the cocktail,
Yeah.
kills the guy officially. He's poisoned. He's out. The wife is grieving. Then the daughter sneaks up, tries to strangle her with a necktie.
Yeah.
Doesn't get it done. So mama takes over, strangles him the fuck out.
Gets
and
it done.
then they fucking encase their heads in cement in a bucket.
Yeah, which was awesome.
Amazing.
And then dump them in a lake.
That was pretty awesome.
That
Yeah.
shot was
Yeah.
my favorite.
You know what it reminded me
in
of?
the water.
Yes, when the
Yep.
head just falls and
Yep.
they're just like plants on the
Yeah.
bottom. It's
Yeah,
so cool.
It's cool.
It reminded me of The Dentist.
I haven't seen that. I know you've talked
my
about
God.
it before.
Well, The Dentist basically, I think it's The Dentist. He kills a bunch of females, like women or whatever, and he ties them with plant life at the bottom of a lake, and he has a garden. He dresses them in like really pretty dresses that flow, and it was crazy because you saw all these women dead in pretty dresses under the water, and it was like a forest of dead women. It was crazy.
Because it also reminds me of Sistine Chapel in Jeepers Creepers, the House of Pain.
Yeah.
I loved that, like with just the fucking ceiling of all those dead bodies. So gnarly and gross
and awesome.
It's cool.
He kills the gardener and the wife with his assassin friends. And then I did like this, though. He has his two henchmen, Ludwig and Pascal, hire a bunch of randos to fake interviews with Richard for the gardener.
They need a new gardener.
Yeah, they need a new gardener. Now
So
hiring.
they staged like a job fair.
Yeah. And they send just random people up there to botch interviews.
Yeah.
Also, Richard is very racist. He does not like black people. So,
No.
if any of them come up as black, he just says
there's
position's
only
full.
one, so it wasn't
One, yeah.
uber awkward. But
Yeah.
and it was
Also, somebody like a legitimate candidate tries to come up and interview, and Ludwig almost kills him. He stabs him and then leaves him for dead.
Yep.
And then one of the kids comes out, Richard and
again,
Marina's kid.
I think she was part of like this for some reason. She was enticed by Borgman, and she was just like, all right, drops a big old
I'll help you.
a brick on his face.
Yeah. Oh, it was crazy.
Love it.
So, after the botch interviews, Borgman shows up with a haircut now, and he woos Richard, who invites him to be a live-in gardener. He's going to live there with them. Not even like in the shack out back, in the guest room in the house.
Yep.
Whew.
And that was his idea.
That was his idea.
Like the wife was even shocked. She's like, oh, okay.
The wife was like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
I can have my boyfriend stay in the house? What? So, Borgman gets to work on the garden. Marina tries to hit it, but Borgman, he won't fuck her till she's single because he's got morals.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm working here, woman. He is my boss, and it's too early. His exact words were, it's too early.
Yeah.
That's just weird.
Have patience for this
Yeah.
D. Yeah. You go get it, girl.
Building the appetite.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just crazy.
It'd be such a letdown, though, like the sex would by then, wouldn't it? Like, if you...
You don't know how he is in the sack.
I
I
can't
don't think
imagine
he
very
can
good.
perform
like
though.
But I just feel like she they go through all this effort to like kill the husband or something. I don't know. I feel like any sex would just be a letdown.
Yeah.
Like at that point, it'd be like, man, that's why I just like
Ruined my
committed
whole
that
life.
felony
Yeah.
and like I'm going to hell
Yeah.
for that. Fuck. Like she doesn't even see his like. What if he's like a little 2-inch guy, hard?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What if he's a
Borgman.
Ken doll, dude?
And just
Oh.
don't have
Doesn't-
nothing.
he has nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wondering about if they are
Could be.
anatomically, because none of them, even though they have all these women swooning over them.
I don't know. Pascal
yeah.
did.
Oh, Pascal got laid.
I don't think he did.
Pascal.
I think
yeah, he's
Pascal
like,
got laid.
Little guy's tired.
Yeah, I
Little guy's
he
tired.
got laid.
He got some. While her army boyfriend was in the fucking house.
Yeah. Actually, that's the next part because he gets his henchmen to move into the shed out back.
Yep.
With the single,
little
with
effort.
with like a twin bed. They're both gonna
Yeah.
be in there. but yeah, little effort. He doesn't even ask her nothing. Nobody gets upset about it.
She shows up to to bring him food, and she's like, "Oh, there's 2 other people in here." And then he's like, "Oh, they didn't introduce themselves."
Yeah, that's it.
And she's like, "All right,
Oh,
cool."
Here they are.
And just goes back into the house.
It's just so fucking crazy to me.
And then the army boyfriend of the nanny, she comes, and Pascal, while he's there in the house, she goes out to like pick flowers for the table, and Pascal just like seduces the nanny. Stein.
Yep.
Yeah, just gives her a boning real quick.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then like after that, she's just hostile to the boyfriend.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, doesn't
Yeah.
have time
So
for
he
his
has,
bullshit.
He's an Alp too. He has the power to just corrupt and.
Corrupt and turn into dogs.
Yep.
What's that? Them, the two dogs.
You gotta tell us about the dogs. Oh yeah, and then the dogs randomly go in the house. We
At
totally
one point,
missed it.
yeah.
Because I thought they were the people's, because they don't acknowledge the dogs at all. Like she's concerned. She sees the dogs in the house. I thought the dogs just got loose from upstairs. I'm like, oh, it's their dogs. Oh. And then Borgman, he comes out of one of the rooms like, you guys are early, and the dogs just dip out.
Yeah, I know.
And they're like, whoa. So it is part of the Alp thing.
They make you think it.
It is part of Alp superstition that they can turn into dogs.
So it was the dogs. It was
And then,
Pascal and that
then
old
later
fucker.
on, they really strongly allude to it because the wife goes
A
to
pretty
the
dog.
Yes, the wife goes into the garage and there's a beautiful golden dog. She's like, Camille?
I know. Even she's confused.
Yeah. And she's like, thought it was him, and then he comes up behind her and he's like, oh, I found your dog, guy, and he gives the dog away.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is part of the lore that they can turn into dogs.
So I
If that's
wonder
what the
who
director was
pretty
going
dog
for.
was.
It might not. It might have been a real dog.
But I wonder who the pretty dog would have been.
I'd have said Camille, just because he seems to be the leader.
And he did clean up nicely.
Yeah. Oh, he cleaned up very
He
nicely.
cleaned up nice. He looked like a totally different person. I
He
didn't
went-
even know it was him.
He went from creepy motherfucker like
Woo. Yeah.
red flags
Yeah.
to just.
I thought Tim Roth is who I thought he looked like.
He
when
does
got
look
the
like Tim
haircut.
Roth. Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
who Tim Roth is.
Pulp
guy-
Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Funny Games. The
Yeah,
remake.
the remake. She's never
Yeah.
seen the remake. She's just seen the
I've seen the
original.
remake.
Oh, you have seen the
Yeah.
remake? Oh.
He's the
The
dad. in-
English one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah,
Seen
he's-
both. I
he's
like
the dad in
the,
that one.
The
foreign
original,
one though.
yeah. And he's also Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs.
Which one in Pulp
Honey Bunny, the guy who
the
said
guy's-
Honey Bunny.
Yeah, the guy who's robbing
at the
the
beginning and end.
I haven't seen it in so long. Don't know.
diner, robbing the diner at
Tries
the beginning.
tries to take Samuel Jackson's wallet.
Says badass motherfucker, which Matt has that wallet, and I
Yeah.
love
He's
it.
had it for years.
Love it.
I think he lost at one point.
Aw.
Yeah, I
But he got
remember
it
him
back?
saying he had to buy a new one.
Yeah, buy a new
Yeah.
Yeah, they. By the way, back to the movie. They also here take the three kids to the cave
Ooh.
thing
Oh, that was so nerve
and,
wracking.
Yeah.
and brainwash them. I guess.
They give
They-
him orange drink.
They gave him
Yeah.
they knocked him out, and then they performed some kind of surgery on him, which
Do
I'm
they?
confused. Yeah,
Okay.
because I don't know if you've noticed, but all of the Borgman's crew,
They have the scar on their
the
back.
scar right by their
Yeah.
spine, and they did the same thing to the kids. They opened
Yeah.
the surgical tools. They don't show it happening, but I guarantee they did it.
Yeah.
Because later on, they do show him cutting the stitches off of one of them.
Yeah.
And then
Ugh.
they also, but yeah, I don't know what they were doing. I think they're creating new new Alps.
Yeah.
Is what they're doing.
That's how you do it. You just
Apparently.
surgery in the
Yeah,
back.
take out one of their
Kidneys or
vertebrae.
something? I don't
That's a
know.
little high for the kidney
Yeah. I don't know.
because they're like in the like between their shoulder blades. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I fucking love
Uh,
it though. love it.
I think I can guess Abe's rating on this.
You
by
can
the way,
totally
guys.
guess my rating. I'm not I'm totally.
Also, I
transparent.
think I can.
I can
guess
already tell
Tony's.
Tony's rating too.
Yeah, Tony hasn't said a fucking word
Yeah.
about this movie.
I'm excited for him to explode
Yeah.
on
Which
how
is-
much he hated this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just letting it get through the movie so I can talk.
They kill Richard here, and they have the daughter give him the poison wine, like his own daughter, the psychopath daughter.
The psycho daughter,
Isolde
man.
or something.
She's bonkers.
Isolde or something. I love that name. It's cool.
Oh,
He's old.
He's old.
He's old.
so yeah, they and then they have a party. The group has a party with Richard's dead body still there under the piano.
Yep.
Which Marina does not like. She does not like that. So she pulls Borgman aside and tries to bone him.
Yep. And he shuts that shit down.
He's like, nah.
He's like, I didn't want anything to do with you anyway.
Yeah. That was just a ploy to kill your husband, I guess.
Like the kids. I think that's their ultimate goal is to
Get the kids?
Yeah.
Well, they get 'em.
Especially because the line at the beginning where they said their goal, or it's a quote, and it says like they come from the heavens to amass a big following or something like that. I think that's their whole thing is they want to recruit and
That's the
convert
Alps.
and yeah.
Huh. Any
That's my
relation to
guess.
the mountains?
Yep. That's where they come from. I have no idea.
So, yeah, Borgman's like, nah. And then he goes to dance with Brenda the assassin. And heartbroken, Marina goes to her car with a bottle of wine and she passes out for a little bit. When she comes to, she goes back in the house where Borgman is waiting for her. And she thinks, he leads her into the bedroom and she thinks that she's finally going to get that 2-inch D.
Mm-hmm.
But
that 2-inch D, I like that.
But and he pretends like they're gonna bone after a toast, but alas, he's poisoned her wine too. What? Oh man, crazy. So yeah, the next day they dispose of the bodies in the garden thing that they were working, the little pond thing. Yeah,
which I love that the fact that they were gardeners and they were hard at work this whole time on the garden.
I know. I was disappointed with
and they built a fucking stage. They just built a stage so they could do a ballet, and then the next day they just tore it all down and loved it.
Yeah,
fucking loved it.
But with them working on that so much, I thought they were like, they had the big backhoes and shit.
I thought they were going to build a new fortress.
I thought they were building new underground tunnels and shit. I was so excited to see the new underground tunnels.
Yeah,
and then nothing.
Nope. But that'd be a little bit inconspicuous, dude. They're in the backyard of a house. It's kind of out in the open, and I don't know. So yeah, they bury they get rid of the bodies, and then that was where they just disappear. They basically they destroy the little lake. And then they all just disappear into the woods.
They take Stein, the nanny,
to take care of the kids,
and then they take the 3 kids, and then they just disappear into the woods and credits.
Yeah,
credits.
I love it.
And that was Borgman from 2013, everybody. But wait, there's more. We're gonna hear from our podcast family, the PFPN, and be right back with trivia, kill count, rating, and more right after this.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, thepfpn.com. You guys are bodacious.
I was gonna yell awesome like we planned to. I
Oh,
got a lot of shit last time
You guys
because I
didn't
didn't
do it last time.
because Tony made a baby joke. I got distracted.
Oh, that's true.
Technically,
That was true.
you tossed the baby joke right at me so softly I had to hit it out of the park.
Here's a softball, Tone. So yeah, so what should we kick off first then? Trivias?
Sure, we can do trivias.
Cool, sounds good. Explain this shit to me.
I'm not gonna explain much because I feel like they left a lot of things unintended or hidden.
Yeah.
But in 2013, this movie became the first Dutch movie in 38 years to be selected for Cannes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
which is fucking
Do
bazonkers.
they just not make many movies, or do they?
I don't know.
Or do they just suck?
I'm gonna assume that they don't make very many because I haven't seen very many Dutch movies pop up. I don't know. It was the official submission of the Netherlands to the Oscars in 2014 for the best foreign language category.
Okay.
Obviously, I guess I'm assuming it didn't win. I don't.
But it was
remember.
nominated for the Oscar.
Yes, that was the submission for the. I don't know how the Oscars work. Do they? Does each country submit a movie?
Yeah, maybe.
And then they whittle it down to the nominees.
Yeah.
So it doesn't say nominated, so I can't verify.
But each country, you get all right, send us your best one.
Right, and then they'll be like, okay, these are the 5 that we'll consider.
Yeah.
That's how I'm imagining it works. Works is weird. Okay.
I can tell you this movie, I should look it up, surprisingly won no awards.
Nice.
I'm actually surprised. I know you're being sarcastic, but I'm surprised. Director Alex van Warmerdam considered.
I bet he warms dams.
He does.
I bet.
Considered Mads Mikkelsen for the lead role, which he's not
that
a very
that Mads Mikkelsen guy.
Is
From
it Michelson? It is
the
Michelson.
The actor?
Yeah, he
Really?
was the
Cool.
the villain in the first Doctor Strange. Is where I know him from, but he's also the villain in Bond apparently.
Well, he
The
also
Quantum Solace, I think.
took over for Johnny Depp in the
Fantastic Beasts.
Fantastic Beasts
Yes.
series. Yeah.
Yeah, so he was considered
And
to
he was
be
like, wasn't he Hannibal too on the show?
yes,
Or something like that.
yeah, Hannibal.
sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. And he was gonna play Borgman
Yeah.
for the movie, but they couldn't reach
That'd be good.
an agreement on salary. So
Yeah, because he's.
Yeah.
Yep.
and
I thought
then-
Borgman did good being a
he
creep,
did an
though.
amazing
So-
job. And then the last fact that I had was they never come out and say it, but all of they allude to the fact that they are Alp, not Alps, because apparently Alps are completely different.
That's the
Alpe.
mountains.
Alpe is a completely different creature, but Alps they're considered to be elves, and they can they're the best way to allude to them is they're kind of like the reason for sleep paralysis, like when you wake up and you can't move and you feel like something's on top of you.
Scary.
That's what they like in Dutch or in German folklore. That's an Alp, and they control your dreams and shit.
Okay.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Weird.
No, I fucking love this movie. Fuck you guys. I love you.
You only know how Tony feels.
I
You
know.
don't know about
I
the rest
know.
of us.
So that was trivia. Tony, do you got a kill count for us?
7.
7 deaths.
Nice.
That
I only
seems high.
I counted 6, but I'll take the 7.
You'll take the extra.
Yeah, I'll take the extra.
Yeah, I think because one person at the beginning. Did you count that?
I don't remember anybody.
I know. I counted a willed one.
Okay. Cool. I'll take 7.
So 7.
Shit, yeah.
7. All right. What's that bring?
7.
What's that bring Abe up to?
I don't know Abe's count.
Oh.
I don't have my own count.
I only
have
know
it,
my
but it's not
count.
with me.
Tony's doing math.
But I know our actual count is 309.
Yep, Abe.
now.
Abe is up to 107 now.
Ooh,
Nice.
still half of Ashlyn.
Yep.
Yeah, I have 202.
Yeah.
God.
Man, that bullet in the
She
head,
winning.
man.
And then
She
316.
316.
Oh, 316. Nice.
Austin 316.
Yeah. From the Bible.
I said so.
and Brett
That was
still
good.
and Brett still has 2.
2.
Just 2? Hell yeah.
yeah.
But it's my movie next week. Wait till you guys know what I'm picking.
I wonder what you're gonna pick.
Yeah, we'll find out here shortly after ratings.
So I might as well go first.
Yeah.
Dave's
because-
going first.
I mean, A, it's my pick, but also because
Give-
I've been transparent as fuck.
give
This
us
is
that
a
glowing
5.
review.
This is a 5. This movie is gorgeous. It had all of the mystery without like holding your hand, explaining everything. It left things unknown, which I love it when movies do. I feel like the less I know, like
The more you're going to think about it.
yeah, you're gonna
It
think
lives
about
with
it.
you.
Yeah, it sticks in your head, and it's just gonna like, what the fuck were they talking about? I need to know. And yeah, and no matter what if they came out and gave me a definitive answer, it's kind of like Game of Thrones the last season and Lost the last season. The reason everybody fucking hated it is because it's never going to live up to what we have in our heads. Nothing they can tell us is ever going to be what is in my brain. So it's just going to disappoint. So why not just leave it up to my brain? Leave it there. This movie's a 5. Gorgeous. Awesome. Amazing.
All right, I'll go next. 3 out of 5. I didn't think it wasn't particularly bad. It wasn't particularly good. It was there. It was a movie. It was all right. I thought Borgman did the actor. I thought he was really good.
He was crazy.
The Marina chick, she annoyed the fuck out of me. Her character and the actress, she was hot as fuck though.
She had some giant boobs for her
Giant.
body.
I don't know how
It
the fuck
was
she was
so
lugging those
weird.
around.
Tony approved.
They were
approved.
huge.
They were huge.
Yeah, she was hot. The rest of the kid was creepy. I guess that was nice. The one kid, the psychopath. I'm
But
trying to
not
think of
even
more
really
nice
creepy
things.
because like she was so in it. Like
I didn't like the Richard actor. I
No.
didn't like him. I thought he didn't do that great. I don't know. It was there. I'll never watch it again. But this movie, but I didn't hate it by any stretch.
Yeah.
I just hate I just want people. I don't like the fairy tales either. Like we
Yeah,
covered that
we did.
like a month ago.
You don't
on the
like
fairy tales.
the metaphor type thing.
I don't
You
like like
reading into
just
it too
Tell
much.
me what the fuck is going. If you're gonna
Yeah.
tell me a story, tell me the fucking story. Like that's what I want. Like you know what I mean?
love that about you, though.
Yeah,
I love
like,
it.
just-
I think it's so funny.
Yeah, don't leave it up to me.
Yeah.
I'm not. If I write stories, like if I want it up to me, I'll just write the fucking story. You know what I mean?
But I
don't
can see
know.
your point. I disagree with you, but I see your
Yeah,
point.
and that's fine. Yeah, these movies like this aren't meant for me as a viewer. It's meant for you as a viewer. Yeah. So, but the cinema, like I said at the beginning, the cinematography was beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, the guy, the writer director knows how to make a movie really well. So.
And act, apparently. I mean, he didn't do much acting in this. He was.
But
I don't
I
even
liked
think he
him.
had any lines.
Yeah.
Other than fuck. He did say fuck.
Yeah.
When that random actual applicant for the job, the gardener job, he's the one who took him out.
Yeah. Then he runs after him
Yeah.
and kills him. Yeah, 3.
Okay.
Ashlyn?
I am torn
Yeah.
on 3.5 to 4.
Yeah. Really?
The reason why is because I like movies like this. Now, see, Dogtooth wouldn't have been so bad to me if they didn't have that fucking incest / creepy parent thing. Like, that shit got me. I don't like that. So
Also, it's distracting when you call your light switch a pussy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, the salt is bone. Like, anyway, not talking about Dogtooth. I like movies like this, though, where it is like, it doesn't quite tell me what's happening, and it feels so cold.
Well, like you compared it to The Lighthouse.
Yeah.
A lot.
Like, The Lighthouse still lives in my brain. I don't know if I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I hate it. There were parts where I was like, what the fuck, man? Same with this movie. I really like the acting. Hated Marina.
Yeah.
She just drives me nuts. I
Except
don't know.
how hot she was.
I didn't think she was hot, though. But boobs isn't
Dude,
my
her
style.
boobs were too distracting. I couldn't even see her face because her
Boobs ain't-
boobs were so big and just bouncing the whole fucking movie.
You guys know me. Boobs aren't my thing, but I mean, the curves all over. It was just boobs. Like, she was curvy and delicious.
Not my
It
style.
was a nice booby trap for Tony.
So, yeah, I just, I don't think it's as good as Funny Games.
Yeah, no.
But it's something. It's something.
Well, I feel like Funny Games also,
It's not a metaphor.
Well,
right?
yeah, no, but it was also...
I've only seen the remake. I've never seen the original, but it's not a metaphor.
The
It's
original
like
is so
it's
much
like
worse,
these
man.
it's
So
like these
scary.
creepy motherfuckers come in, take
Yeah.
over,
Yeah.
kill the dad in the remake, right?
Right.
And then
Yep.
and then fucking bail.
See, I feel like Funny Games is...
That's all they
spoiler
killed in
alert
the
on
remake?
funny games. Yeah, right?
No, Funny
And
Games,
then-
the
no,
remake...
they kill everyone.
No,
I thought
no,
they just killed the dad and then they leave them
Nah,
crying.
they
Then
right?
they
kill
come back.
everyone.
Then they come, that's exactly what they
I don't
do.
know, I haven't seen it
It's
for a while.
almost a
So
shot-for-shot remake. Almost. There are some differences, if I remember right.
Yeah, it is because the guy wanted to
Well, it's
challenge
the-
remaking the same movie
It's
without.
it's the same guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted to make it so it would be a challenge to make the exact same movie but for a different language.
God, Funny Games freaks me out.
Even though he wanted to make changes, he didn't.
See, I feel like the Funny Games it sticks with you more because they actually show you the brutality. This had some elements of it, but it never really got gory.
No.
There's-
Because he's poisoning everybody.
Yeah, he's poisoning everybody. There was the strangulation
concrete
scene.
heads.
Yeah, I mean, it was overall mostly just beautiful without a lot of gruesome. So I can see why Funny Games lives in your head more.
I also, fuck. My train of thought is slipping, guys. I also totally understand why they would get the kids
Yeah.
and kill the parents. You know why? Because I was thinking about it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's living in my brain still. I was thinking about it yesterday. How smart would it be to have kids who were like them because they have to go to school?
Yeah.
They're gonna make friends. They're gonna bring friends
Well, that-
for play dates. Get more kids.
Yeah.
Get their parents.
Well, what's
Easy to take over with children.
What's more when you put someone at ease? What's more puts you more at ease? Like if you're gonna let someone into your fucking house,
That's
there's
true.
kids.
Kids.
Everyone's gonna be sympathetic to a fucking kid.
Yeah.
In need of help.
And it also makes sense that he would kill Marina because
Yeah.
you can't have a needy bitch when you're trying to take over.
Which
the
is
world.
why
Can't have it.
I think the only reason they kept Stein is because he can take care of the kids.
Yeah,
and they can still do their shit.
I thought it was kind of cute though because he stuttered a little bit when he was thinking of giving her the poison, but he knew that he had to make a choice: the world domination or this woman.
Yeah.
So
what's your final rating?
Fuck, I don't know. I'm at 3.5, 4. I can't choose. 3.75.
There you go. Split the difference. Okay.
3.75. It's gonna live in my brain. It's gonna drive me nuts. Just like the lighthouse.
All right, Tony. Let us have it.
All right, Tony.
You know how long it took me to finish this movie?
No.
Do you know how long? Just any guess.
4 hours. Higher? 6 hours?
Yes.
Wow.
Damn.
I don't understand though because you loved Dogtooth.
I didn't love Dogtooth.
Well, you got through it easy. It just blows my mind.
I was the same way though. Tony and I were on the same page with that. We both watched it way before podcast, before podcast was even a thing, and we liked it. It's a different movie for a group, and it's a different movie to talk about because it's just so weird and what the fuck is going on?
No, this movie made me so uncomfortable. It triggered me on so many things. I didn't like it.
Really?
Did not like the uneasiness of it.
It was uneasy the whole time.
I did not like it. Did not.
Yeah.
Bam.
I like that answer actually.
Yeah.
Even though it's disagreeing with me, you're also attributing to how they did something well. It's not like you just hated the fucking movie and it's a piece of shit. It was very unnerving.
The whole time you're
it's
sitting
because
there like,
that's exactly how I felt when we watched Crystal Fairy and the Magical Cactus.
Yeah.
I fucking love. I
No.
might even pick that again.
No, because
I love that
Michael
movie.
Cera
That's a good movie.
was so needy and intrusive. It made me uncomfortable too. I get what
love
he's
that
saying.
movie for
100%.
that. I love how fucking weird that movie is.
Yeah.
God, I need to own that movie.
All right. So what's
So
the?
what's a Tony?
I'm going to give this a 1. I never want to see this again.
All right. All right.
I think that's Tony's lowest rating.
No, I've given, no,
I thought
Oh,
you
you've
gave
given
a
it
0.5 or
0.5.
something.
negative 5, 3 from hell.
Yeah.
And I gave it like high. I love Dream from Hell too. Man, we have such different tastes, guys. It's so weird.
That's why
what's good.
That's a good podcast.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
You're
So
missing out if you're not.
if you're not listening to this, I don't know how you'd be hearing me say this.
That's true.
Brett. So
Ooh,
we're all
I
in
get to pick for next
anticipation.
week.
Yeah.
Or
Ashton's
2
got her
weeks?
veto card ready.
Oh, because we haven't picked this out ahead of time.
Nope.
Your guys, well, Kronos, Guillermo del Toro's first movie.
First movie. Like
She vetoed it. She just vetoed it.
I was curious. Like,
Hopefully not.
This can't be his first movie, period.
It's his first full-length movie, at least. I don't know about shorts.
How the fuck does... I guess we'll talk about that.
Yeah. Boom. Enjoy, guys. I can't vouch for it, so
Is that Spanish for time?
I have no idea.
Oh, so another fucking foreign language film?
Yep.
That's Brett's thing this season,
Yes.
apparently.
Yep. And I gave Ashlyn the choice between Mexico or Germany, and she picked Mexico. So I picked Kronos.
That's such a pretentious thing.
Wait, what is?
To pick only foreign films.
Oh, fuck it. That's it for us, folks. Thank you for hitting that play button. Do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next week.
So you're going to pick this movie called Ro. Have you seen Ro? R-O-H? The Philippine horror movie.
Can we watch The Shape of Water?
No.
I like bitch sex.
Subliminal messages.
That fucking movie.
That movie is amazing. 5 stars.
We should watch Borgman 2 next time.
Cool.
I'm out.
Tony quit.